It's a new day at CinemaCon 2024, and it's Lionsgate's turn to show us what they got and hear the future projects and details. Now, the first announcement that they had is a new Highlander film, and it will be starring Henry Cavill, and it will be directed by John Wick director Chad Stahelski. And that's not the only project that Henry Cavill is going to be in, and he will also star in Guy Ritchie's In the Grey. And this film will be coming out January 17th, 2025, and he'll be starring alongside Jake Gyllenhaal, Isa Gonzalez, and they will be a team of misfits who come together to share a mission of fame and revenge. And it's really awesome to see that Henry Cavill is getting the recognition that he deserves. He's more than just Superman, and believe me, I love him as that character, but he's a great actor and he's a great presence on screen. So a few months ago, it was announced that Now You See Me 3 was happening, and they officially confirmed today that the original cast will be returning and combine them with a new generation of magicians. And Ruben Fletcher is confirmed to direct the newest film. I gotta be honest, I'm a sucker for magic and heist films. So when they combined it together for this franchise, I was in love with it. So I'm glad part 3 is on the way. Now, the next big announcement is that Blumhouse is coming out with a remake to the Blair Witch Project. And this film will be produced by Jason Blum. Now, I don't know how I feel about this announcement. I was a kid when the first one came out in 1999. And yeah, it freaked a lot of us out because they played it so well. They made it feel like it was real footage and real people were actually missing in the forest. And then we found out later on they were on a talk show and they were actually alive. But that was the great thing about the film and why it did so well. Now fast forward to today, and there's been so many films that have done the same thing. Perfect example, like Paranormal Activity. It did so well in the first film because everyone thought it was real footage. But then we fast forward to 3, 4, 5, and it really lost the excitement, and then Paranormal Activity was no more. So I'm very curious what they're gonna be doing with this story. And the next big announcement is that we're getting a live action Monopoly film, and it will be produced by Margot Robbie and her Lucky Chap Productions. There wasn't really any details about the story or when the film is going to be released, but Monopoly expected on the big screen. And those are the big announcements that we got from Lionsgate. And here are the films that they showed or announced at CinemaCon. The first one is the Crow remake that will be directed by Rupert Sanders, and it will be starring Bill Skarsgård and FKA Twigs. And the sneak peek that they showed at CinemaCon was to show that they're not competing with the original 1994 film that was starring the late great Brandon Lee. That the new footage puts a strong focus on the romance between Bill Skarsgård's Eric Draven and FKA Twigs. Just like the original, the romance blooms until she is unexpectedly killed by a dangerous mob group. And then they go into a little bit more detail with Eric Draven and saying that it's more than just a simple revenge. He is told by a supernatural guardian of sorts that he can actually save her before her soul reaches the land of the dead. And all this sounds great, but there was a lot of backlash once they showed the trailer, and a lot of people weren't really feeling the look. And it was also announced that this movie got delayed till August, so I'm wondering if they're gonna do some reshoots, change the look. I'm not sure, but I guess we'll wait and see. And you already know, I'll keep you guys up to date when I find out more details. Now, other films that were teased at CinemaCon, you had Borderlands, that's going to be directed by Eli Roth. And that film has an amazing cast. You got Cate Blanchett, Kevin Hart, Jack Black, Edgar Ramirez, Ariana Greenblatt. I mean, it looks like it's going to be a fun film for sure. And there was also a teaser for The Strangers Chapter 1, a film called Never Let Go that will be starring Halle Berry. And this movie will follow Halle Berry and her 2 sons during a post-apocalyptic future. But one child begins to think the apocalypse isn't real. And from what I read from the teaser, it's saying that there's demons in the forest and it's kind of playing with the family, and it takes one of the boys, and they're really comparing it to Bird Box or A Quiet Place. And I really can't wait to see the trailer because this one's catching my attention. And also showed at CinemaCon was Antoine Fuqua's Michael, and this will be a biopic of Michael Jackson. And this movie will be released April 18, 2025. And it's said that this movie is gonna have over 30 songs, and I'm not even surprised because, you know, how many hits does MJ really have? I mean, there's a lot. So I'm glad, because I don't want to go to the movie just to see 5 songs. I need about 20 to 30. Okay, you give me that and I will walk out of there happy. They also gave us an update to Saw 11, and it got postponed and it won't be shown until September 26, 2025. And then you have another movie called Flight Risk, starring Mark Wahlberg, directed by Mel Gibson. And then you got a movie called Good Fortune that's gonna be directed by Aziz Ansari. And this one will be starring Keanu Reeves as an angel named Gabriel, who loses his job after granting a wish that doesn't work out. And this film is also starring Seth Rogen and Keke Palmer. So pretty much saying that Keanu Reeves gets fired as an angel. It's gonna be interesting. And last but not least, you got Ballerina, and that's gonna be a spin-off movie to the John Wick universe. And this movie will be released June 6, 2025. Now, this film is gonna have Ana de Armas, Norman Reedus, and even a cameo to Keanu Reeves' John Wick. And from what they said about the teaser, is Ana de Armas is doing all her own stunts, having insane sword fights, and it's gonna be a wild ride just like all the other John Wick films. And this movie right here is probably one of my top ones for sure from Lionsgate. So there you go, you beautiful people. Those are all the announcements and movies that were teased at CinemaCon for Lionsgate. Let me know in the comment section if any of these movies are catching your attention. And remember, if you want to stay up to date and everything that's happening for CinemaCon, make sure you drop a like, subscribe, and have that bell on. I'll catch you in the next one. You guys take care. Much love. Peace out.